Hi, this is Big Los, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Original Campaign. Right now we're heading into Sand's shop. We're going to have a couple words with him and see what he has for sale.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
How you doing, Mr. Paper?
This is my alchemical shop. I make potions, charms, place small wards and enchantments on items.
Okay.
The docks are a little more to my taste than the merchant quarter. People tend to be more, well, honest in their dealings, less political, as it were. And trust me, finding space for a shop in the merchant quarter can be difficult and expensive.
Sounds like you got burned.
Most certainly. Anything for a friend of Duncan's. Just go into the back. It's a little messy back there, and don't touch any of the experiments, especially the red beaker.
Got it. No red beaker.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
Let's see.
Trust me, by throwing in with the dock thugs, it'll only be a matter of time before they show you some secret way into the district. Just watch your back.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
Let's see. That one.
Well, it's not elvish. Too harsh and guttural. But not as crude as orcish. The word sounds like a title, though, like betrayer. Perhaps a linguist would know more, but not I.
Well, you're spot on, Sand. You are pretty intelligent.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
Yeah.
Well, I am not one to speak badly of the dead, but Dalrin most likely deserved whatever death he had coming, and deserves to be buried in the betrayer's graveyard. It was a wonder that he wasn't exiled during the war with Luskin for his questionable involvement with weapon shipments, but the matter was not brought to light. Yet somehow, Nasher ended up getting a deed to his lands, a tithe against future levies, and a full company of additional soldiers.
Sounds like you got beef.
Times were difficult, and it was a necessary oversight on Nasher's part, but Dalrin never deserved to live past the war with Luskin.
Well, how do you know?
I doubt any murder is truly just, but did he deserve to be tried and executed? Oh, yes.
Well, I'm glad you're not in charge of things.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
Let's with that pile of skulls.
It seems Lord Dalrin was murdered, and the rumors suggest a wizard was involved. I doubt Dalrin could have done much except try to tax the assailant to death.
How do we know you weren't involved? Alright, so let's see the stuff he has for sale here. And the thing about Sand is his goods are usually twice as expensive. But the good thing is he will pay twice as much as what other merchants pay for your stuff. That way I was able to sell the aid amulet when no one else would buy it because its charges were exhausted. I only got 1 gold from it, but better something than nothing. And he does sell a lot of useful items, useful gems and essences for crafting and stuff.
Everyone,
we'll get into
follow
that
me.
later.
How can I help?
See, I don't think we have anything to sell, really. I want to hold on to that ruby.
Yeah?
I can use it for crafting.
I believe so.
Off camera, I did a lot of pickpocketing on the armorsmith and the weaponsmith. Man, that took a long time. Those guys had a lot of gold on them. But I did get near about 10,000 gold. So that's really good, actually. Plus, if you pickpocket random characters, they have a couple of gold coins here and there. Especially some of the City Watch sergeants. They have more money than most people. One of them I got 25 gold off of. Another one I got 40 gold off of. So if you were going to do it, That's your best bet. And we got like a group of guys up here. Let's see what... Why are they blocking the street? Alright, everybody, come up here. Let's see. Who are you?
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Nishka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Bennon?
Oh, great.
That's right, Bennon. You think I'd come back without some muscle on my side? Well, you thought wrong, and I'm still waiting for an answer. You're too stupid to come here on your own. So who sent you?
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, Goat Girl. He's even upped the price for those horns.
Oh, wow.
So what'll it be, Bennon? Run now, or let me remove that empty head from your neck?
Brave talk, girl, but your luck's run out. I'm gonna send you back to the Nine Hells, where your kind belongs.
Hey, home is where the heart is. And I'm staying right here in Neverwinter.
Let's see what they're made
Okay,
of!
now would be a good time to
look who
use
showed up.
Nishka's inherent darkness ability. I'm going to cast it on the far guy, and as soon as he
Step with
runs
me.
up,
Come on, follow along.
it'll affect,
Yeah!
I'm guessing, pretty much everybody. It makes everyone have concealment, which is a 20% miss chance.
Looks like Leldon's in for more disappointment. That was fun.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
Actually, I did too.
Neither did I. If this is a slice of life within Neverwinter, we were better off outside than inside.
What? Mad that we're on my home ground now? Maybe you can sit back and be quiet while I show our leader around now. All right?
I am angry because those men wanted us dead, Nishka. Not out of some competition. We're lucky there weren't more, this time.
Yeah, but we're still standing and they're not. Great, isn't it? I wonder how much the bounty is for me now.
Nishka's voice is very low in this cutscene.
I would like to know as well. It seems to happen a great deal, and I find it hard to believe it's all an accident.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally, if you ask me.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Well, Leldon and I pulled a job about a year ago. Big haul, too. You should have been there. I was brilliant. So we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share.
Of course he did.
I'm the one who got us past the guards and past the trap at the vault. Leldon was just baggage. He claims he planned it all. Not much of a plan if you don't know the guard patrol routes or that the vault is trapped. If it weren't for me, he would have never have gotten past the front door.
Okay.
So anyway, there's Leldon demanding a bigger share, and he's definitely planned this part out. He's hired Bennon and his boys as muscle to make sure I agree. Well, the odds weren't in my favor. I'm delicate, you know. So Leldon and I argued for a bit, but I wasn't gonna win that one, so I got my tail out of there before Bennon got antsy. What's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had. And I wasn't in much of a position to argue, you know?
Well, he's dead now.
Oh, well, I couldn't just let things stand as they were. I mean, I am the best. Leldon's good, and he gets lucky sometimes, but he can't hold a torch to me. So I broke back into his place, stole all the loot, every last copper, and left a note explaining to him how I got past each one of his traps. I didn't get everything they stole back, especially some of the more precious things. But Leldon probably sold them by now anyway. Too bad. And still, I got back way more than my share.
I could barely hear you.
Well, you know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. And stuff.
What stuff? I need to know.
Hey, thanks. You know, letting you team up with me was a really good decision. I mean, you actually helped me. And you insult me a lot less than the other people do.
Before echoing our leader's pledge, next time it would help if we knew there were people hunting you to begin with. And why, since they seem to have their reasons.
Oh, please, don't get all mad. Our leader isn't, and he's the one helping me. You're just tagging along, all right? Anyway, about this mess. I guess the watch will clean these bodies up. Or maybe there'll be a rain or something. Let's go.
Letting me tag along with you? Seriously? Okay, well that gained us some influence with Nishka and -1 influence with Eleni. And I don't know what's up with that cutscene, why Nishka's voice was so low. I mean, it's not like she was far away. Maybe the game developers didn't adequately
How can I help?
edit that part.
I believe so.
Who knows?
How can I help?
Well now, what do you want?
You know, I thought there was a shopkeeper up here. A little gnome woman, but I guess she shows up a little bit later, not right now. And she sells potions and magical items too. I guess we'll come back. That's the way to get to the merchant quarter. Yeah, it's completely random, I think. What people have money and who doesn't. Let's just check these women over here. No.
How can I help?
And no.
I believe so.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go over to Moira's hideout. And now there's no lock icon when you have the mouse cursor over it. So we can just go right in. And let's go up here, and looks like there's a chest over there, but let's talk to Moira. And apparently our reputation precedes us. Caleb has already informed Moira about what we did and what we want. But she says she's not going to risk any of her resources getting us into the Blacklight District. So we have to offer our services to prove our value to her little operation. And it looks like she was not happy that we bribed the guards. She wanted us to kill them. The City Watch. She thinks that the City Watch is a joke and they should just be wiped out completely. She doesn't think anyone would care if a couple of them turn up dead. Well, probably no one in her guild would care, but I'm sure the masses would care, but in this type of day and age, they'd probably be more afraid than anything else. Wouldn't do anything. So when we offer our services, she wants us to go and sweep the docks and talk to the sergeants of those companies of guards that you see throughout the town. So we gotta go find maybe 4 of them, I would say, for this mission. Yeah, I think it is. There's like 4 groups of guards just standing around. You gotta go find them and talk to them. Try to convince them to be in the payment of Moira. And if they refuse, to deal with them appropriately. And we got a trapped chest over here, so let's try to recover this trap. Wow, we actually got it. Nice. A strong spike trap kit. And we got over 600 gold in here. That is really good. That should push us up over 10,000.
Well now, what do you want?
Let's see, does Moira have anything? She has nothing. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the episode. Thanks for watching. This is Big Los, signing off. And, as always, have a nice day. I'll catch you on the flip side.